Hey everybody, welcome back. It's patch 724, and this time we're going to be playing some Lethality Phase Rush Udyr. In 2 days, I'm going to be uploading a new Udyr guide on Lethal Tempo AP Phoenix Stance, voted on by you guys, the subscribers. But in this video, we're going to be playing 2 different games using Lethality, and if you want to see the full guide for this build, be sure to click the video linked in the top right corner of the screen. So, level 1 clear with Tiger Stance, always starting with blue buff. And since we're on blue team, right after blue buff, we're going to get our level 2 and invade the enemy red buff. It works 80% of the time or more. And since we left a ward in Raptor Bush, if we see the enemy jungler about to show up, then we'll use Smite, but otherwise we don't. And this time, the enemy jungler was on the way, so we smited red. And I know I'm 2 hits away from my Tiger proc, so I attacked Tristana twice and then activate another Tiger for the double Tiger proc. Then I'm just going to need to flash to get that kill. Now we are almost level 3, which is going to be very helpful for getting a kill in a lane. So let's kill Raptors to get our level 3 Bear Stance. Let's also use our other potion and heal up a little bit from Raptors. And we can try for mid lane. With Udyr, it's always hard to gank Akali because you gotta predict where she is. Could not get her this time. Let's move down towards bot lane. As we're running past Scuttle, let's just quickly 1 Bear Stance, 1 Tiger Stance, and Smite, and just keep running. So we see the enemy wolf being killed, so the enemy jungler's over here. Let's leave a deep ward over here so we can see when anybody walks through. Tristana drops a ward right in front of me, and I'm actually able to kill that ward with this attack speed already. Check if Akali's in mid lane. Doesn't look like she's here, so we just go back to farming. Try not to use a Tiger proc on a small Raptor that already has no health. It'll be a waste. Then after we grab this red buff, we can go for a kill in bot lane. My bot lane just recalled though, so let's be patient. That guy just warded Dragon apparently. My bot lane's on the way back. I'm just waiting. Let's just try to get into the other bush and see if it's warded or not. And they still don't react, so it seems like it's going to be good. So I'll just keep waiting until something happens. And something is happening. There goes a lot of cooldowns. So Vayne flashes away, and here, watch my positioning after attacking Victor. I keep moving between every attack. So after he flashed, I was already in range to auto-attack him again and finish him off. That's kind of the idea of Phase Rush. Your movement speed is insane, and in these gameplays, you're going to see that. Especially the second gameplay against a Vel'Koz where I just zoom around, dodging all the skill shots. So here, I was trying to get Akali again to make up for that failed gank. But then this one ended up being even worse, guys. Be ready for it. Trying to keep up. She runs into our jungle. My mid lane comes and tries to help me, but then Akali just jumps on that guy and kills him with Ignite and ult. So I still can't catch up to this guy because I'm Udyr, and if I went to the left, he would have gone to the right. If I went to the right, he would have gone to the left. But then here, I really messed up because I had a chance to attack him and get credit for that kill, but he juked me and I missed my click the ground. So in the slow-mo, you can actually see I started my auto-attack animation for a couple frames, and then I clicked the ground. But we're going to get her back. Let's grab that Ocean Drake. Level 5 is usually the best time to do it. So now that we got our level 6, I'm going to take 1 level in Phoenix for the AoE, for the clear speed, because we're not going to be building a Tiamat, so this is going to serve the same function as that for the faster clear. Enemy top lane just got a kill on my top lane, so let's run up there. I flashed to try to stop the Talia ult, but she actually hit a Teemo Shroom, and that stopped her instead. Use Phoenix Stance to farm minions, kill Gromp, wolves, and let's just run into the enemy jungle and find some stuff to steal with this Poacher's Dirk. There's the enemy jungler, still 2 levels down. I think we spooked her. There's 1 Poacher stack. Enemy top lane comes over here, so let's try to dodge these skills and make it out alive. Try to get this payback. She is taking a lot of tower damage. We come in at the perfect time, and we got an assist. So let's just kill these camps, moving through the jungle 1 by 1, starting with what's the closest to us. Let's jump over this wall, run into the enemy jungle, see what's in here. Leave another ward in this spot. I like that spot because you can see both intersections. You can see the blue buff intersection and the blast cone. So the enemy blue buff will spawn in about 30 seconds, but I'm looking at this enemy bot lane thinking about going for a kill. I could actually go through tower, but since they have hard CC, I decided against it. Enemy mid lane is missing from mid lane, so let's keep an eye on the map and be ready to ping danger for bot lane. And there's a Kali. So we start pinging danger, and then we sprint straight down to bot lane, jump over the wall, counter gank this, get one Tiger proc on Victor, use this phase rush movement speed to chase down the Vayne. Not very many champions can kite you with this phase rush. Get one more Tiger stance on Vayne, walk away, and we got 2 kills. Here comes the enemy Taliyah. I tried to go for a play, grab the fruit, and then try to get one stun on Taliyah, but I just couldn't get her in time. So that's 3,000 gold. Let's finish our warrior power spike, pick up our oracle alteration, merc treads, one more longsword, and a control ward, and try once again for top lane. So against Taliyah, just like against a Vel'Koz or Lux, you want to try to dodge their skill shots. Step out of the hard CC. One more hit. Now Timo and I are going to go grab this Rift Herald. And I feel like I've been neglecting my Poacher's Dirk stacks, so after this let's run into the enemy jungle, steal a large raptor, and apparently if you give a buff to your teammates, it doesn't count as a Poacher stack, unlike with Kindred stacks where you would actually get a stack. Let's just kill a couple more things. Romp wolves. Start running a loop around the map, killing everything one by one, skipping nothing. There's the enemy mid lane, but she's just gonna step right over the wall. So another Ocean Drake is up. I don't have smite, but let's just go for it. If the enemy jungler shows up, we would be able to chase him off. Grab Scuttle. Now since we're down here, we run into the enemy jungle on this side. There's Tristana. And this play, it looked like Tristana was looking at mid lane because that's where she was running to help. Now, this bot lane tower is low health, and so are the bot laners themselves. So let's just run in here, get him trapped. One more hit on Vayne and she will be dead, but we chased her into our Ezreal, so Ezreal gets that kill, and Victor's going to be chased into us. This is a perfect time to activate Rift Herald, or so I thought, because we had 2 kills, but not going to be able to really kill that tower against those champions. I still had some time left on Rift Herald, so what I should have done is tried to push top lane or something. Let's try once again from mid lane. Start with one Tiger Stance and Bear Stance. He gets feared by Shaco Box. That gives me enough time to run in, and we get that Akali. Feels so good. Now, my health is pretty low, but I really need to spend this money, but before that, I need to finish my Poacher's Dirk stacks. I need one more enemy monster, and there it is. That's 3,000 more gold. Let's pick up a Duskblade, or actually a Youmuu's Ghostblade. Do you guys ever have a hard time choosing between 2 very good items? Because I do. Taliyah's pushing top lane. We have Youmuu's now, so let's activate this. One Bear Stance, and switch to Tiger Stance. Try to attack at least 4 times before switching to the next stance. Enemy red buff is spawning in 20 seconds, but I just saw the enemy Vayne over here in mid lane, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to try to kill this guy. So I just sprinted straight at this guy. Flash, stun, even though he uses Condemn. Tiger proc, walk away, and he's dead. Now let's go back to grab this red buff. Enemy Taliyah walks over a mushroom, so I'm just going to peek around the corner and finish her off. Now let's go push this top lane because that one still has the outer tower. So we can grab a bunch of money if we grab these towers and all this farm. That's 2 towers down. 3 towers down. Easy inhib, but I really want to go for a kill. I have Youmuu's again. I don't have flash this time. I'm not doing anything over here, Taliyah, don't worry. Actually, I think I will. This time, it looks like you have been masterfully baited. And that is the end of game number 1. Game number 2, we're going to be on the same side. Same route, starting with blue buff level 1. And then we're going to steal that red buff. Activating spells between camps to keep our passive stacked up for the movement speed. Leaving a ward in Raptor Bush. And keeping an eye on the bush to see if the enemy jungler is going to show up or not. Smite the large raptor first. Get your level 3 bear stance, or if the enemy jungler shows up, try to kill him when they face check the bush. This time we got one big tiger proc on him to finish him off. It's our level 3 bear stance. Let's try to get another kill in mid lane using our bear stance. This time we still have flash. So we're just going to flash on top of this guy before he gets into the bush. Switch the tiger stance. That's another kill. Grab Scuttle, invade the enemy jungle. Enemy jungler shows up, so attack him once in turtle, once in bear stance. Switch the tiger stance, try to attack him 4 times. He smites. Let's get that Gromp ourselves because he smited early to save his life. Then I ran around this corner to see if I could surprise him in the bush. He is having a rough game. Use this plant. There's the support and jungler trying to recall. Let's just try to get this ADC down here. Start with bear stance. Try to attack 4 times in tiger stance. Back to bear stance. Get another stun. Now we don't have a blue buff anymore, so let's not take our red buff. We want to recall real soon. So let's leave a ward at red buff and just kill Krugs and Raptors and go back to base. Let's grab our basic boots, Stalker's Blade, Poacher's Dirk, Longsword, and a control ward. And my red buff is still over there, waiting for me to take it. Use this plant to clear dragon. But the enemy bot lane is actually pushing pretty hard right now, so they're just asking to be ganked. So let's run around the back, stun them both, switch to tiger stance. Nice hook by Thresh, lands on the ADC. So we got both bot laners dead, but Warwick is going to get away for now. But I know that his blue buff is about to spawn, and I'm just going to run over there and push him out of his jungle if he tries to fight for it. Get a little bit of damage onto him. He's 1 level down, but I didn't realize I was so committed to fighting this Warwick that the enemy mid lane was missing, and that's going to cost me my life. So let's grab a Caulfield's Warhammer. I didn't plan to have to shop this early. I was planning to finish Warrior for my next recall, but if I didn't buy the Poacher's Dirk, I would have been able to finish Warrior right now. But that's what I get for chasing a little bit too far like that. Tunnel vision. Just doing a little bit of farming. In general, when you go to farm, you want to kill like at least 3 camps at a time before going back to gank. You want to alternate ganking and farming, and you want to do a bunch of farming at once in between ganks. Just so you can be efficient with your pathing and you're not running for a long time. Ooh, how nice! Is it Christmas already? Okay, so who's next? You guys see that Riven up there? Riven is next. Jump over the wall. I'm coming for you, Riven. He's already scared. He's even a level above me and he's scared. 4 attacks in Tiger Stance, then back to Bear Stance. Stun him again. It's the same formula every time. It never fails. Just grabbed another Poacher stack from these Krugs. There's the enemy jungler. He's 3 levels down. He fears me perfectly the direction I wanted to go. We did get our 4th attack on Tiger Stance, and that's going to be another kill. Finish off these Krugs and help our Tryndamere push top lane. There goes the Riven's teleport. And we do have enough now to finish our Warrior, which we should probably do. Let's grab another Caulfield's Warhammer, which is going to be for Yomus. That's a nice scoreboard right there. I love when I'm really fed and my teammates are not, so the game lasts for a long time and I can get a lot of kills. That's the best, man. Mountain Drake is alive, so pretty soon we should try to get that. But the enemy bot lane could be an easy target. Squishy. There goes the Draven Flash and their heal. It's going to be dead Draven. Then let's stun the other 2 guys. Thresh, nice lantern, saved my life. Whenever you need to heal up, just go farm the jungle, attack using Turtle Stance. And now that we killed everything in this area, I was just going to try to go for this dragon without the enemies noticing, because they wouldn't see me from Scuttle behind dragon, but I decided against it. But now the enemy blue buff is about to spawn, so I'm going to run around the back, so activate Tiger Stance before running in. Attack him once in Tiger Stance, then once in Bear Stance, and back to Tiger Stance. And Thank you again, Thresh. Another perfect lantern. So let's go back to base and grab our Merc Treads and Oracle. And I'm gonna sell my control ward in order to make room for Kindle Gem. We should attempt to take Dragon at some point. So I was on the way there, decided to check blue buff, and it was still here, so quick pit stop, let's grab this. That's very important on Udyr to have that mana regen. Oh, there's the enemy jungler actually in bot lane. So let's run in there and try to help our bot lane. He gets a kill on our support, and we're not able to get him, but we got his flash. This play all around was bad for my entire team. They all got destroyed. And then I could not even get this guy. He juked back, he jumped on top of the bear. The other bear. That was a nice play. But it looks like the enemies went to base, so let's just grab this dragon quickly. Now, I'm about to have flash up in 10 seconds, and the enemy bot lane is pushing. So I try to burst down the ADC, and I use flash to engage and try to dodge the Vel'Koz spells. It's just so fun to me having Phase Rush. Like, it looks like that knockup's gonna hit me, but I'm just so fast. Just sprint right through it. Stun Vel'Koz, switch my focus back to Draven. That stun on Vel'Koz got a hook for Thresh, and we ended up getting both kills. Now this tower is just about dead. And I still need to kill one more enemy jungle camp to get my serrated dirt. And there we go. Enemy jungler's gonna face check this. Chain CC. The Warwick Fear makes me accidentally dodge that knockup. Almost saved my life. Again, I was having difficulty choosing between Duskblade or Yomus. So let's activate Oracle and check the river or invade the jungle. There's the enemy support, very squishy. Let's just pop Yomus, sprint straight at him, try to dodge his spells, attack him once in Bear Stance, switch to Tiger Stance. He's not hitting anything. One more Bear Stance, and we got him. And there's Draven. There goes Draven's flash. Let's just try to dive this guy, and maybe not. That's the enemy mid laner. But here comes our Annie. Boom, double stun. Here comes Riven, and I should not have tried to fight Riven. I thought I was going to have enough health to stun her and run away, but it did not work out. I could have ran away and lived. So now we got our Phage fighting mid lane. I'm going to get you this time, Draven. I know he doesn't have flash now. And he's dead. Thresh flashes in, goes for the big fillet. You're a goner, bro. Here comes Warwick. He changes his mind pretty fast. One mid lane tower down. I do have Yomus, and that Warwick is pretty low health, so I just pop Yomus. Varus uses ult, and I followed up with my Bear Stance. Nice teamwork. That's going to be mid lane tower number 2. So I'm out of mana right now, so I didn't want to get into a full-on fight with Riven. I tried to juke her a little bit, and she totally chased me, and I just ran straight to this bush. And you have been masterfully baited. So let's grab our Black Cleaver, and that's going to be 900 more gold. We want a little bit of armor and MR, but right now armor is more important because of the Riven and Warwick. So we can get the Raptor Cloak. Then when we upgrade our ZZ Rot, we'll have MR for the Vel'Koz. Another Mountain Drake is alive. I was going to try to fight this Warwick, but the enemy Vel'Koz is on the way here, so let's be slightly careful. But then we notice our ADC kind of getting these guys sandwiched over here, so I'm going to focus a squishy Vel'Koz. It's going to be another kill on our team. And I see Warwick walking towards the blast cone, so what I do is I flash straight on top of him, stun him, and he can't jump away. And we got him. So we got to take out that dragon for sure, but I noticed that this tower was really low health, so we don't need minions. I can just run in here, attack it once, and then we can run to dragon. So here's a cheesy play you can try to pull off. You can either wait in a bush in the enemy jungle or just around a corner. Start with Tiger Stance, attack once, then Bear Stance, then Tiger Stance, and he doesn't know what hit him. Vel'Koz is not happy, guys. Let's get rid of our refillable potion and make room for Negatron Cloak. Again, check the scoreboard. By far the strongest is Riven, and then followed by Warwick and Vel'Koz. And speaking of Riven, let's try to fight her, because I'm a little bit more fed than Riven. One more Tiger Proc. Oh. But the shield saves his life for 5 seconds. Now let's just push this lane, grab a bunch of farm. Try to get a tower maybe. If you're really fed like this, you want to try to split push, because the enemies are not going to be able to stop you unless they send multiple people. If they just send one person, you'll kill them. If they send two, then your teammates hopefully know that they should group up and fight. This time, they actually did send a few people up here, and I did not see it coming. So they got me that time. But that's going to be enough for a Zizarot portal. And then let's go right back to top lane. There's Riven. I didn't have vision of Vel'Koz, but I had a bad feeling about that. Luckily, I did not take that fight. I would have been dead for sure if I didn't step out of that Vel'Koz spell. And we barely survived. Save me, Zizarot portal. Was thinking about jumping back in, and look how close this was. I almost died again. And that was another very close call. Let's just run all the way back home. It's going to be enough for Giant's Belt. It's either going to be a Deadman's or a Randuin's, depending on if the enemies have crit or not. And, I mean, they do have crit, but it's Draven, and he's 0-11. They don't really have crit. So I'm going to try to assassinate somebody. Not going to be Warwick. It's not going to be Xerath, because he's not important. I'm going to go straight for that Vel'Koz. You guys ready for this? 3, 2, 1.
Better run, bro!
Poof. Where'd he go? Let's give Xerath now. Dodging all the skills. You're next, Raven. I'm coming for you. He pops heal. That's not gonna save you, man. Pop splash. I'm Udyr, man. Just switching between Bear Stance and Tiger Stance. And finally, took him down. Here comes the caps lock. Let's grab this third Mountain Drake. I was trying to steal wolves from Warwick, the bigger wolf. I mean, I was trying to steal the medium size. It's a big wolf, but it's like the medium because Warwick's a big wolf. Here comes all the bad guys, though. It's time to run. I like how this Warwick was chasing me around the corner, and then suddenly a Tryndamere falls out of the sky in front of him, and he runs the other way. Looks like a team fight's about to happen right here. There's the Riven, so let's back out. I don't want to get bursted down like that one time. And she's the main threat, so after she's gone, let's run back in. Xerath gets our Annie. Let's try to get payback. I was trying to step to the side to juke his skills, but I got kited pretty hard. I probably could have killed this guy if I just attacked him instead of trying to juke him, because it doesn't look like he had any cooldowns. And then after his Zonias, I tried to click him, but I hit the minion. Even if I stunned him, though, I don't think I would have prevented that damage. So let's just grab a Dead Man's Plate, because we don't really need a Randuin to prevent the enemy crit damage, because Draven's so weak. And this tower is pretty low health. We have a good amount of armor now, so let's just run in here and solo this real quick without minions. Let's also just drop our Zizarot to help us. Here comes Vel'Koz to save the day, but that tower is already dead. And I'm going to have to run away from that one. Let's just recall real quick, pick up our last item, the Elixir of Iron, and join our team for the next big fight. Here's the strong Riven right here, so let's try to take her out. Oh, there's the ADC too, so gotta be careful. I tried to burst down the squishy ADC first, which is probably not the best move to begin with, and I died again. So I just mentally blanked out there or something. Look at that Zizarot portal still up in top lane. All the enemy minions are like, oh, kill it! And then they're like, go, 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 go. Oh, kill it, kill it! Let's clear out all these minions down here at this inhib. We have pretty good wave clear. Another fight right here. We walked around a corner. It was right next to Vel'Koz, so I engaged on him. He fails flash. That's one pick. That's going to be uncontested Baron. Again, another example of me trying too hard to dodge a skill shot. He was smart, he held onto it until I was starting my auto attack. Enemies all show up, then we zoom out to the side and disappear into the bushes. Another dragon is up. Let's use this Baron buff. Tryndamere runs down to bot lane to kill the minions, and I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. We don't need minions, bro. Let's get this inhib too. And Varus is pushing top lane, so after this, let's run up there and try to help him. So that's bot and top lane down, which is a perfect situation, so we can easily rip mid lane and supers push both top and bot. But this game is not going to last that long anyways. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos like this one, please leave a like so you can let me know which videos you'd like the most. If you have a question about the build, be sure to leave a comment and I will reply. Thanks guys, and I'll see you all again next time.